Pennsylvania. We're getting ready to take a little tour of the historical sites from the legendary actor Jimmy Stewart. So come with us, it's rock and roll. Alright, this is the fiberglass statue that stood when Jimmy Stewart came through his hometown in 1983. This is the one that was there for his day. Alright, this is the actual door from Jimmy Stewart's home in Beverly Hills that was destroyed. Let's see if Jimmy's home. He answering? Jimmy is not home today. Alright, this is an item of Harvey and Jimmy Stewart that was in his home in California. Pretty cool.
So this wall pays tribute to the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Here George is trying to pay Zuzu's pedals back on, but he hides them in his pocket. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. George helped Clarence get his wings. This is where Uncle Billy loses the money to Potter. George lassoing the moon. And at the end, George realized he really did have a wonderful life, because every man that has friends is not a failure.
Alright, this is Jimmy Stewart's office from Beverly Hills, California. So it's got a lot of his personal stuff in here, and over there by the phone is like a list of his phone numbers, a little piece of paper with a bunch of phone numbers, and this crazy looking footstool was given to him by Bob Hope. So, and there's his hat. Looks like he's sitting at the desk. Right behind me is the actual bed from Jimmy Stewart's boyhood home. Alright, this is the actual booth from Jimmy Stewart's favorite restaurant in Hollywood, California. He would go there with his friends, and people that would go there was Elizabeth Taylor, Bob Hope, and Ronald Reagan. Alright, this is a hand-picked item Jimmy Stewart sent here to this museum from the Flight of the Phoenix movie. It's a blade. It's hand signed by everybody in the movie. This is another hand-picked item that Jimmy donated to this museum. This is his Winchester 73 gun from the movie. Right beside it is his costume from the movie. And a sweat-stained hat that he wore in all kinds of the movies. Alright, this sat on the courthouse from 1945 when Jimmy came home from World War II, and it actually made the cover of Life magazine.
Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Dance for the light of the moon.
On May 20th, 1908, Elizabeth and Alexander Stewart gave birth to their Oldest and only son, James Stewart. These are the stairs that would lead to the house where Jimmy once lived until he was 5 years of age.
All right, this is the hometown church that Jimmy Stewart and his family attended up until his dad passed away in 1961. Pretty nice looking church. Big. We're standing in front of the most famous home in Indiana, Pennsylvania, the home of Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart moved here when he was 5 years old, and it stayed in the family until 1961 when his dad passed away. The view from this home is amazing. Jimmy's dad could stand out here and see where he worked, because in the background you can see the bank, which used to be the hardware store. So I'd say this is the best view in town. Directly behind me is the bank, which was the spot of Jimmy Stewart's dad's hardware store. Jimmy Stewart won his Oscar. He brought it back here, and his dad displayed it for the whole town to see. He's real proud of it. He wanted Jimmy to work here, so over there, right behind me, is where it actually stood, but a fire burned it down.
Cemetery in Indiana, PA. Since we can't pay our respects to Jimmy Stewart, since he's buried in California, we decided to pay our respects to Alexander and Elizabeth, his mother and father.
So we had a great time today at the Jimmy Stewart sights and sounds that we saw around town and the museum. And if you're ever in Indiana, Pennsylvania, stop by this place and support it, because they made this museum for Jimmy, and he donated a lot of stuff. So let's support it and keep it here for generations to see.
So if you like this, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
So until we meet again, J&B have left Indiana, PA.